This is one of those days where you just want to stay inside and maybe open up a new box of diecast. That's exactly what we're going to do. Got some brand new Autoworld to look at. I've been out doing my part for the shoveling, but this is as far as I'm going with it, as it is still falling. Lots of snow here in Ontario, Canada, pretty much all across North America as we dig out from a ton of snow that's fallen. Let's go in and check out some of those new Autoworlds that I have for you guys. Some of it's new, some of it's older. It's all really cool though, and it's been a while since we've looked at my favorite 1/64 scale brand sold here, and that is Autoworld. All right, let's head down to the Diecast room, Diecast Museum, and we're gonna go straight into the Hot Wheels room, as I still am not ready to do my full museum tour. Too much change in the air, I would say. As you can see, I do have lots of Autoworld on the wall. These are some of the older cars from the previous series released over the years. Realistically, guys, I would open up all of these diecast trucks for you to see loose as well as in the packaging, but I simply don't have enough room on the Plano cases that I have throughout my diecast museum. So for that reason, they're safer to stay in their packaging. The packaging displays well. Unlike a lot of manufacturers, their blisters are clear, and the cardboard really does look nice on the walls because you don't have all that reflective plastic that you see from other manufacturers. So we're going to go in for a nice close look on everything though. You're not going to miss too many details, I don't think. So I'll just give you a quick overview of what we're looking at. A whole bunch of really nice trucks, Chevrolets and Fords, and a bunch of Jeeps, some older trucks as well, cars. We've got some of those really, really cool new desirable castings that have come out, including the Dodge Stealth, a return of the Cadillac Eldorado, Mustang, the Dodge Chargers, and I've even got the Hellcats. Yes, I do. Both those Hellcats are coming out of their packaging for this review. Limited to only 3,000 each in those colors. Got some pickup trucks already opened up from way back. The newest stuff that we've got to look at today I'll open first, and that is the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. 2019 model in yellow and red. These are M&J toy exclusive, so that's why there's a lower limited edition number for these at only 3,000 a piece. I've gone ahead and pre-cut the sides of the packaging so we can get these out quickly for the review. And although these do have opening hoods, I will do that off the camera because sometimes that can be difficult. You can see the tolerances are quite precise, so it's not always easy just to get a fingernail under there and pop the hood. And here, of course, we've got the yellow one. Which one of these two is your preference, yellow or red? If you were to get a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, I don't know. I think I'd have to go with the red one, but I don't know. The yellow looks good too. Maybe green if that was an option, or blue. I don't know what all the colors are for these cars. These are definitely the most standard colors that you're going to see. Really nice quality by Autoworld on these cars. As you can see, we've got detailed license plates. Hellcat, it says, California plates. Very clear windows. Nicely detailed interior. Good wheels and tire moldings. These roll straight and true. And I can tell just by looking at it, but let's do a demonstration. Nice. No problems with these cars. No problems with any Autoworlds. And they really do a great job with their tires and just all of the opening parts that they do put into their models. The truck has a bit of an easier time to open its parts than it does on certain other models, just due to the design of the vehicle. Drop tailgate. Now this, again, being an older model that we're going to look at. These are from the Hemmings Motor News collection, of which I have all 6 vehicles in both variations. But probably, are these, yeah, these would be the next newest things, would be Release 5. So on Release 5, we've got muscle trucks, luxury cruisers, and modern muscle cars. So I have some duplicates of these trucks, so we'll crack those open. First and foremost, limited to 15,808. You've got the actual color of the vehicle on there. The collect all 6, that's these ones here. And then the new castings, that's, you can see we just looked at that blue truck. That's the previous release. It's kind of a little bit confusing to me at times, collecting all 6 in Release 5. And then they actually show pictures of Release 4, not of the Release 5. So this is the ones we're looking at up here. And these are the ones that were released previously. Sorry if I got that backwards at any point. I'm just going to shoot and go with this video. Nice presentation on the truck. Let's go in for a closer look at this one. Check out the bow ties on the hubcaps. Mud terrain licensed BF Goodrich tires. The license plates still low. I expect that it applies to the low range transfer case of the 4x4 in this truck. This one is a step-side pickup box with the drop tailgate. All die-cast metal. Oh, we've got a little bit of a blunder with the tire there. Well, we'll just turn that one around, and hopefully that won't bother me so much. So these are bigger tires than you're going to find on most models of this truck. This is the off-road suspension package that they've offered now, the newer casting. So sometimes you're going to need to just kind of straighten those tires out a little bit. But I don't see any huge issues other than that misalignment of the writing. There's some bubbling on that tire, so I would say that tire just had a rough time coming out of the mold. And of course, opening hood on that one as well. I'm not going to go ahead and open all of the hoods. The engines are the same. And here's the black version. I really like when the manufacturers of these die-casts can use as minimal packaging as possible, especially when it comes to plastic. Because essentially for me, it's all just waste. And the cars just look better with the cardboard packaging, in my opinion. So I don't think we're going to find many issues on these vehicles, as I typically don't with Autoworld. They really do have some stringent quality control efforts in place, and I'm actually surprised to see that one tire on that green truck was all misprinted. But to be honest, I bought 3 of each of these, so like I said, it's not going to bother me too much, and the fact that I could just turn the tire around, not a big deal. So here's a release. Which one was this? Release 5, I think, or 4. Release 4, possibly. Smaller chassis anyways, as you can see, a side-by-side. Got the lifted leaf springs on the larger tire variation. And a close look at this one, just while we're looking at trucks. This is a really nice paint job. This is an older one. Maybe these are even older than release 3, 2, I don't know. Just nice trucks. What with the way that the world has been in the last few months, you might still be lucky enough to pick these up at your local stores. The rest of the vehicles, and of which I have a lot of, we're going to look at. We'll look at the rest of the series, but staying in the package. So we'll start with this release 5. That's basically the newest release I have. In that release, there came 2 Sport Utility Package Jeep Wranglers. This one is in, what color have we got here? Gloss beige and Chief Blue. So really nice examples. Really good artwork. And there you can see the details on that Jeep. And I believe this one does not have an opening hood. I don't think there are any opening parts on this vehicle, but you've got some really nice details on it. Painted black metal base. All these vehicles are metal on metal, of course. This one has some nice pinstriping on the sides. You've got the sport badging and Wrangler. So no details overlooked as far as I can tell, really. Would have been nice if they got the side of that rear tail lens with the red paint. As in real life, the Jeep tail lens kind of goes 3-dimensionally all the way around. Now, probably some of the most coveted cars in Release 5 are these brand new castings of the Dodge Stealth RT Twin Turbo. Let's just zoom out and take a look at the packaging first. Really iconic car. 1991. Ahead of its time, I would say. So lots of information about the car right here. And on the back, everything's pretty generic. So we're just going to take a look at the models, though, because we've got too many models to look at and read off every little bit of information that's on the packaging. Get rid of that little white dust hair. Apologies for that. And check out those wheels. Like, so well produced. You can see there's no flashing issues on them. Great tamper work on this car as well, all the way around to the license plate. That spoiler looking really good. I love the silver interior. It's got like a silver metallic interior. I really do want to open these cars up, so I'm probably going to have to get a second set, though, because I also want to keep these ones in the packaging. Not all cars I buy in duplicate, just my favorites, so I'm going to have to check to see if I can get a couple more of these ones. And in a future video, I'll open those up for you guys if I do manage to score some more of those cars. I imagine they're going to be the hard ones to find in Release 5. For me, these ones are also good, and I really kind of wish I'd gotten a second set back when I bought these. Maybe we'll open these ones up at a later date as well. 75 Cadillac Eldorado. This one is in the little green poly. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but really good paint jobs. Opening hood on this model. It doesn't open very wide, though, so you can't really see the engine all that well. But it is detailed, and it is in there. Big Tex, says the license plate. Big Tex. That would be for like a big car in Texas, I'm thinking. A big Texas car. Like a Boss Hog type car from the old Dukes of Hazzards. You can imagine this with some horns on the hood. So they've released several versions of this car in different paint jobs over the years. Fire Mist Poly Cerise Red. I don't know how to say that. This one's got a vibrant bright red dashboard and steering wheel. Got the vinyl kind of reproduced top on the back portion of the car. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if that was called a Lando roof. I think that was called a Lando roof. So those are probably amongst my favorites, right up there with the Dodge Stealth. And I don't know if we got all the cars. Maybe that wasn't a full set, but 1, 2, 3. No, I don't know if I have too many full sets here. But we're going to skip over to the Hemmings Motor News cars. Now, these were released a while back as well. And if you're a Mustang fan, these are just pretty much a must. Especially this one, as it matches the actual car on the Hemmings Motor News November 2011 issue. So that's a really cool feature. Let's see if we can get some focus with the camera here. And that's a Release 4, version A, the Boss 351 Ford Mustang. Got the Muscle Magazine license plate cover on it. And then we've got a really nice metallic green one. Now, I prefer this one to the medium yellow gold colored version. This dark green poly looks really handsome with that kind of gold interior, which they both feature a gold kind of interior. But just a really nice version of that car. So there you go. There's the ones that would have been released for. And yeah, everything's kind of backwards with how they do things on here as far as I'm concerned. But that not a big deal for me. Some more really cool cars that came out in Release 4 from the Muscle Machines, Hemmings Muscle Machines, was another Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. And this is a 2019 as well. You can see it matches pretty well the artwork on the magazine as well. Nice wheels on it. 797 horsepower produced from that 6.7 liter. Kind of hard to see that darker version. We've got the silver version as well. I believe these were pretty popular. The purple ones especially sold out pretty quickly. Another car only got one of each. Keeping in mind, these are kind of expensive. I think they're about $15 on average for me. So it does add up if you're buying duplicates. And there again, we saw those two trucks I was kind of toying around with, wondering which release they were from. Those are indeed the Release 4 versions. And you can see that one is the matching one on the cover of the Hemming Motor News, June 2018 Scottsdale pickup truck. So we've looked at that one already loose, so we don't really need to look at these ones too much. Very nice details all the way around. The last cars I have from that set are a couple front-wheel drive Cadillac, what are these again? Eldorados, of course, more Eldorados. And these are quite interesting looking cars. Let's see if we can zoom in on one now. They've got two featured on the magazine next to the Oldsmobile. And that magazine, I don't know what year that magazine was, but December 2006, actually, it says. So here's the alternate version color, not featured on the magazine, but a really nice Venetian blue, it's called. So we'll put those aside. I think we've got a whole bunch of trucks to look at, too. A bunch of modern trucks still. And more Jeeps. These are release 3 Jeeps. We're going back a little farther now. These Jeeps are the same as the ones we just saw, except different paint jobs, of course. We've got a white version right now. Bright white. That's a 2018 model year. And then probably the nicer looking one is the extreme purple metallic. Pretty cool vehicles. So if you're a Jeep collector, lots of different colors to choose from in the Autoworld lineup. Going back even farther, no, this is still release 3. So we've got some nice trucks from release 3 that are probably going to appeal to a lot of people in the muscle truck lineup. And this is going to be the 2019 Chevy Silverado Z71 Custom Trail Boss. Lots of these trucks on the roads nowadays. Nice details. Cajun red metallic. This is a really heavy casting. Now, when I said I didn't have room on the walls for these vehicles in my Plano case, is one of the reasons why I'm not opening them up. It's because they're such long vehicles. They're true 1/64 scale. They don't fit in any of my Plano compartments. And neither do the Cadillacs, the Eldorados. So it's kind of a shame. I need a different setup for some areas of my collection. Maybe some carny plastic cases at some point if I can make a trek across to the border. Go down south and pick up some carny plastic cases. They do an excellent job. I don't have any of those yet, but they certainly have been on my list of wants for quite a while. So there was the in something pearl white. We've got a whole bunch more trucks to look at here. And these ones are from release 5. So we're back to the new release again. I'm not sure why I put them over to the side here. But for anyone looking for a nice looking 2019 Chevy Silverado LTZ Z71 in satin steel metallic, really nice details on this one, as you can see. Grille work looks really good. All that trim around the windows, the door handles, nothing is misaligned. You can see that the wheels are nice and true on these vehicles. Got a custom license plate, LTZ Z71. Drop tailgate on these models. And opening hood, so far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely a drop tailgate. And then we've got it in red hot. Same truck. Really cool. So just to go over again, that was the current release that we looked at. And was I missing any of those vehicles? I think I was missing something. I don't remember what. Maybe not. Maybe not. Got them kind of all mixed up here. So going back now again, release 4. I had all the trucks to the side. So apologies if you were hoping to see trucks right off the bat. They're cool trucks. I love these trucks because they are so realistic and heavy duty. It'd be wonderful to own one of these nice big trucks in real life as well. But they're expensive vehicles in real life, so a lot of premium features in that lightning blue 2018 Ford F-150 Lariat. Here we have it in magnetic gunmetal. Wow, magnetic gunmetal, very cool. And this one has a really cool license plate, Boss Man. Got Indiana plates that say Boss Man on the Trail Boss. Few more awesome trucks to look at. 2019 Chevy Silverado High Country in black and blue. These are from release 2, so these are pretty old. Pretty old releases. Like old as in maybe 2020 release. This might not be current this year. Really doubt it, actually. Could be wrong. Haven't done my complete copyright homework, as that is not really important to me. Just a collector of models I like, and to some extent some series, but I try to avoid doing that now. It's just too pricey to get everything that comes out in one box. So if I can piece together what I like, then that's just fine with me. I do like to have both color variations when I choose a model, though, as you can see. Release 1 here, version B, the 2018 Ford F-150 Lariat in white platinum. So some minor changes, I think, between the 20... well, we looked at a 2018 previous to this one as well already. Here it is again in ruby red metallic. Really nice model. Very popular trim level, as indicated by the packaging. And on the license plate of these, tough. Got another Indiana plate. Tough truck. So pretty cool. Pretty cool trucks. And that rounds out pretty much all of the Autoworld I was hoping to show you guys. And, oh, I got to get these hoods open, so I guess we'll do it the dangerous way. Got a great tip to use a toothpick instead. Really should be doing that. This razor blade's a bad idea. So, we're going to leave the hoods closed for now because I don't have a toothpick handy, but I assure you there's probably a really nice engine under the hood there. And if you're after any of these cars, of course, happy hunting.